Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Ukrainians are again claiming that they're using the HIMARS to strike Russian troops in Melitopol, and according to the Ukrainians, those Russians were having a lot of damages. Killed about 100 Russian soldiers and more with the HIMARS, the perfect weapon they have provided by the United States of America. So let's jump into this article coming from obviously Ukrainska Pravda from August 8, 2022, and this is the title. Ukrainian forces use HIMARS to strike Russian deployment points in Melitopol, killing 100 Russian soldiers. Wow, that must be a good hit. On the night of 7 August, the Ukrainian armed forces struck the points of temporary deployment of Russian troops at industrial facilities in Melitopol, a city in southern Ukraine in Zaporozhye Oblast, which has been occupied by Russia, using HIMARS high-mobility artillery rocket systems. Okay, let's see. And this is the quote from Mr. Fedorov, Ivan Fedorov, mayor of Melitopol. He said this: last night, high-precision HIMARS rockets struck the points of temporary deployment of the Russian occupying forces at industrial facilities in several of Melitopol's district, causing fire damage. So they used rockets, that's more than one. Then they said industrial facilities, more than one, in several of Melitopol's districts. So that must have been a lot of rockets used by the Ukrainians, supplied by the United States of America. Good, this, I see they have the bullets, not only the revolver. Early reports indicate that a large amount of Russian military equipment has been destroyed. Over 100 Russian soldiers who were spending the night in temporary barracks at those sites received their tickets to Yosif Kobzon's concert. Yosif Kobzon was a Russian singer who has become a symbol of an outdated Soviet aesthetic. He died in 2018. Their parents are already selecting the make and color of their Lada cars, referring to an interview with a grieving mother and father who proudly bought a new Lada car with the coffin money given to them after their son was killed in Ukraine. They're making fun of the Russians. Okay. Sense of humor is always good, I guess. I wonder how they take it when the other guys are using it. All right. The interview was broadcast on Russia 1 as part of a propaganda package on how the Kremlin helps families of dead soldiers. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? What do you provide? AK-47? Anyway, Fedorov said that Russian forces had transferred a significant portion of their air defense systems from Melitopol to Kherson last week. So that's why probably they thought that's a good thing to hit Melitopol, since the air defense systems left. I don't know if this is really accurate. It seems like what the Russians have 20 air defense systems that are taking from here, they bring them over there because they don't have any more. Is that a possibility? Yeah, it's a possibility. Do I really believe that or think that the Russians have to move those guys from there to the other side? I don't know. I don't think the Russians are in short supply of those kinds of air defenses. But if they say so, must be so, right? They wouldn't lie to us. And maybe it's so. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to, get them rusty, so they keep the new ones somewhere in hangars, somewhere in locations where they don't rust, but they get old. The mayor added that last night was the most productive one for the Ukrainian troops in the region. Russian air defense systems are no longer capable of withstanding the Ukrainian HIMARS attacks. Okay. He believes that that this creates favorable grounds for a successful counteroffensive on the Melitopol front. Now, I don't know if those, let's start differently, I guess. In this war is not necessarily about, we gain this territorial advantage, we take out this many people and this. I remember a movie that I watched a long time ago, because I used a movie, it was funny, this, and it was that movie with I'm mad as hell, I can't take it anymore, or something like this. I'm angry as hell, or I'm mad as hell, or I can't take it anymore. I can't remember the name of that movie. I think it was The Network. That's, I think, the movie, The Network. So this guy, the character, he talks all kind of stupid stuff. He gets crazy at one point, but being crazy, he tells the truth. Because it seems like many movies that you may tell the truth, you have to make the character crazy in the movie, so it passes the censorship, if you know what I mean. So you make a crazy guy telling the truth, like what's happening, and they say, oh, he's just a crazy guy, but actually he sends you a subliminal, not that subliminal message about the reality. And I use the Joker from the Batman movie, the last one, I think, and the same, a lot of things about a society and their life, but he's a crazy guy, he's a joker, again, not to be taken seriously. So this guy from The Network, I can't remember his name, he gets invited by a big shot, and it's a very nice scene where this fat guy, he's in control of money and networks and all that, and he talks with the character here, and he explains the character, this man, that he's not dealing here with countries, he's not dealing here with information. He said, you're dealing it with I used certain terms, I can't remember the exact terms, the global forces, and those are and he started claiming businesses. Obviously this is a leftist movie, so he lists but true, I guess, the names. This is not Germany, France, and United States, or Ukraine, United States, and Russia, but this is about the Boeing, is about the Lockheed Martin, is about Shell, is about Chevron, that's about it. It's not about people die. Those are the guys who really, and he said, you messed with us, I don't know, celestial forces and so on. It's funny, but under that craziness and funny, it's really, really insightful. So the same here. When you hear HIMARS, that's not about, oh my God, they did well. It's about a commercial thing. It's about whoever produces this, Lockheed Martin, or whoever does that, the Ryoton. Is a commercial. The other ones use their commercials. We use this with hypersonic. That means buy our things. And mostly, I'm not saying they have to use them, so then it's like a commercial. You watch a commercial right now, how that product performs in action. It's like you watch a Mercedes commercial, how that guy goes over hills and drives nicely and smoothly and all that. Or a movie, and someone drives, like James Bond drives that, whatever that it was, I can't remember the name, the Bentley or whatever it was, Sport. The same here. Aston Martin Sport, can't remember, whatever movie. Or BMWs. It's not about, over there, the James Bond. It's about the car. The car, the manufacturer paid to have its car outbid other companies to have its car in the scene, and they beat how many minutes, how many seconds that car, how it will be viewed, how it will be videotaped, recorded, and so on. What should be emphasized? That's how it is. Do you think it's just, oh, let's pick a car, let's get that one from the junkyard? No, it doesn't work. I mean, you know this. So the same here, when they talk about HIMARS and how great they are, they tell us about, it's a commercial. It's a commercial for other countries to, hey, oh, maybe we need this one against, I don't know, Pakistan talking about India. Oh, maybe we need this against India. And India says, oh, they should take this against China. You know, and then you buy them and someone makes money. Who's that? And we have wars. Why do you think we have wars? Just because people are just belligerent? That's one point, but the points are, the wars are very well planned, like the Mercedes in, or Audi, or how do you call it, Aston Martin in the James Bond movies. Those are, let's make the movie not because of James Bond, for the car that we're going to show over there. We're going to sponsor that. Make sure you make the movie right, so we, the little fish, we watch, oh, James Bond, oh, I like the car. And you don't know why you like that car, because you like James Bond. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.